Okay, guys, this is our monthly recap for sales on eBay for the month of July. And those of you that visit this website, follow these monthly recaps every month, you're going to see that things have changed a little bit the last few months since we've started doing shows. We're trying to keep two separate inventories, one for shows and one for eBay. And a lot of what we've been doing and building up and selling has been at shows and working on our show inventory. We haven't worked on our eBay inventory as much, and you'll see that. And again, once we get the show up to where we want it, then we'll start working more on the eBay as well. And we're trying to do both at the same time, but it just makes it simpler from our standpoint of keeping everything organized and make sure when an order comes in on eBay, we don't have to dig through show stuff to find it. It's very systemized the way we set it up so we can move out a lot of cards every day. Before I get into the actual sales, I do want to show you July 1st. Here was the first two cards we sold in July were these two Don Mattingly cards. And if you watch the recaps every month, you guys know we sell 3 to 5 of that card every single month, 3 to 5. And if you have not seen this video yet, I just dropped it earlier today. Sports card YouTube commenters, which are you, watch this because it will be very insightful. And as we go through what we've sold, I want you to pay close attention to the number of Don Mattingly cards, and you're going to see a definite increase in the number of those cards we sell, and my feelings as to why and what it really means is covered in this video. So this is a video that you'll definitely want to check out, and if I can remember how to do it, I'll put it up at the end of this particular video so you can check that out as well. It's important. I think it'll all really connect. Okay, so a couple of Don Mattingly. This is a Bake McBride. Kelly O'Brien. I have no idea where these cards came from. Kevin Seitzer. And as you go through this, you can see that we sell cards to team collectors and player collectors. That's our market at the present time, especially on eBay. Team collectors, player collectors. You'll see that throughout this. It'll be quite evident. Juan Soto patch, San Diego. Not game used or anything, but it's a cool looking card. Denver Broncos. Who is this? Will Lutz from 2024. Here's a Lou Brock and Ricky Henderson. History. I call these history cards. It's actually from 91 Upper Deck. Steve Carlton. This is from the concept buy lots, buy goat lots, buy goat lots. So I've got a video just explaining this in detail. That's the concept here. Babe Ruth puzzle. Lee Smith. That's his rookie from Donruss. There's another of the exact same card, Steve Carlton, which again, buy goat lots. Okay, here's another Don Mattingly, so that's 3. Ryan Sandberg, rookie card. As many of you probably know, Ryan passed away last week. So thoughts and prayers to his family, for sure. Phenomenal human being, great player, Hall of Famer. Vince Carter from the Raptors. This is from the basketball card lot we bought on Facebook Marketplace. Roethlisberger. Josh Allen. This was a PSA 10 for $35. That came out of a dollar box. That's number 4 for Mattingly. Willie Blair, 96 Leaf. Boog Powell, on the Indians. He came from 50-cent box at Cards HQ. LeBron James from $1 box. Jeff Bagwell, rookie, 50-cent box at Cards HQ. Ron Gannigan, Rich Gossage, Hall of Famer. Dominguez from a dime box. The dime boxes from the Nashville show. We've got a video on that. Another Lee Smith. This is number 5 for Mattingly. A couple of Coke bottles. We got 17 cents a piece in these. We've had cases of them that we bought a few years ago. We sell a couple, every quarter or so. We just ship them when they come in. Juan Marshall, that came from the 10-cent box at the Nashville show. Another Gossage, buy lots of goats. LOTS, lots. Card lots. That's the concept here. Ron Gant did a whole video just on this card talked about it in the dividend video that we did. Deion Sanders. This is a short print from a pack pool. We bought, I think, one box from Walmart. We had one short print we already sold for like $18. And this one we sold for $1.95. Rich Gossage again. This is from the basketball lot from Facebook Marketplace. Not sure where that came from. This is a Luca. This is number 7 now. Don Mattingly. This is from a set break. You all know this is buy lots, sell the singles. This has been a phenomenal cash flow for us. Just a dividend play. I think we might be gone. They might be out. Might be all of them we've had. Let's look at the original listing. Yeah, out of stock. So we put like 8 up, and then we put 10 up, and then we put 17 up, and then the last time we put 9 up, and they were all sold. 387. We had 50 cents a card into those. And again, we have a lot of Reds fans that follow us. Okay, let me go back here without messing things up if I can. Okay. Vince Carter, Brooks Robinson, another Ryan Sandberg card with a couple of his teammates here. J.R. Richard. It's a vintage 1965 AL batting leaders. Came from the Nashville show. Jeff Bagwell, rookie. Joey Votto. That's from the autograph and patch cards that we bought from the gentleman on Facebook Marketplace. Volpe. That's number 8, Don Mattingly. Rookies, those of you in our Guaranteed Sports Card Profits program, you saw me break down this entire box in that program and how we take these small box sets and break them and, make 100, 200, 300% return on our money. Another Bagwell rookie. There's a lot of 2 Mahomes just raw. Another Mahomes raw. Another Lee Smith, $82. We're selling a lot of these. That's the 3rd one, I think, this month. 71 Dodgers. This is a card I was going to throw away. It was in such bad shape. I mean, it's terrible. And don't throw these cards away. There's a buyer always. There's some people that just collect. The more beat up the card is, the more they want it. This is Tom Seaver with the Rookie Cup. Really awesome card. Sold it for $5. Another Reds. That's from the dividend play on this card. Ramirez on the Yankees. Todd Zeal, 16 card lot. Houston Rockets, Amen Thompson. This is right after Kyle Schwarber did his thing at the All-Star game and won the All-Star game for the National League with the home run hitting contest at the end. We sold it that night. This is from the Minnesota Twins. Team said it's been online. This was before we got seriously back into sports cards. It's been online so long. I would say at least 4 years. This has been up there. I went in and raised the price like a couple months ago. And then it's so we used to have it listed for $3 now, and I raised it to $4.95, and it sold. Stephen Kwan autograph. I bought that. I picked that up at a show for $15. Some more 86 tops. There's the 8th. I think that's 8, Don Mattingly. Nolan Ryan. This came from Nashville. Ron Acuna Jr. This is PSA 10. Gorgeous card. This might have been the most expensive card we sold this month. $39. I bought it for $2 at a show. We sent it for grading and sold it for $39 from our e-commerce store. Greg Walker. I can't believe these are selling, but I'm glad they are. I got a lot of them. These came from 1990 Score factory sets. It's called Magic Motion. And you can see what they are here. It's just these little flickery Magic Motion trivia cards. Got the entire lot of 56 for $6. We sold it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable on that 90 Score. That 90 Score, if you can sell these for $6 and the Bo Jackson, if you can get it graded and it comes back an 8, it's a $50 card. And you can sell these and just the Bo Jackson. And there's tons of cards, Nolan Ryan and Griffey Jr., a ton of $1 cards. And you could pick that entire set up for about $10 to $15 at a show. No shipping cost. It's just an unbelievable set to break, and it's the most, there's probably no other set in baseball that was more widely produced than the 90 Score set. You talk about junk wax, it's junk wax on steroids. Okay, Ivan Rodriguez, I bought this and several other, a lot of Ivan Rodriguez shows are cards from a auction site that's not sports card related. It was selling mostly antiques and collectibles, but not very many sports cards. And we have a session, a module in the program for those of you that are involved in that, just on buying sports cards on traditional auction sites. This was from the set break, that 83 Mike Schmidt, a bunch of 83s. There's the Steve Carlton card again. I guess that's the third time we've sold that this month. This gentleman is probably putting together an 83 set. You can see all these 83s he bought. Yankees cards, love these team cards. There's another 83, Steve Garvey. All this is from a set break. We broke a 83 set down. Ron Gant, rookie card lot. Scooble. Another Steve Carlton. What is that for this month? Boomer Esiason. Andre Dawson. Andrew Abbott. It's an Abbott. It's not Andrew. Oh, this is the from the 89 top set. 2, 4, 6, 8. I talk about this in the course. There's 10 of these number one draft picks that came as a subset within the 89 set. So when we broke down the 89 set, we pulled these out to sell this subset individually. They sold for $4.95 plus shipping. So it's a pretty good little hit there on that 89 top set that can be picked up very reasonably. Here's an 88 Ellis Burks, Bobby Brister, Don Sutton. Talked about this particular set in the past. There's the George Brett from that set. This is a great set to pick up if you can find. This is from the mall, the Peddler's Mall in Lexington, Kentucky. The best antique mall find we've ever had. I did a whole video on that. That's where this Andre Dawson came from. Will Clark, another from the patch collection we bought from Facebook Marketplace. That's a Brewer card, Yelich. What is that, 9 now? 9 Don Mattingly's. Again, the same 89 top set. This is a turn back the clock subset of 5 cards that we sold for $3.95 as well. So look at this 89 top set, guys. And we do a whole session for those of you that are part of the beta club just on breaking down different sets. And of course, this 89 was one of them. Tony Gwynn, that's from 88. This is another good tip. You sell the All-Star card along with the regular card. So you sell 2 cards, and that's a good way to get them moved out for San Diego Padres or Tony Gwynn collectors. Just 8 cards, random cards, Chicago. Not sure where they came from. That's from a set break. Scooble. Ellis Burks. This is from a small Toys R Us set break that we did a few months ago. You know, we sell the key cards out of there, and then these others, they'll sell over time. They don't sell, usually within a month or two, but over 3, 4, 5 months, a Red Sox collector or a Ellis Burks collector sees this card and wants to add it to their personal collection. There's another Ellis Burks, 88. Seahawks. That's some type of insert. Another Scooble. That's 10 now. 10 Don Mattingly. Shea Gilders-Alexander, this sold right after they won the NBA championship. Another Scooble. This is part of the dividend play. Dave Justice. We're selling these every month. You guys see if you watch every month. This came from the Nashville show. That's a lot of Andy Pettis. This came from we have a penny a piece in these that we bought. What was it? 15,000 cards at the Lexington card show from a dealer. Chicago Cubs, another team card we like a lot. Scooble again. Bo Jackson. Boggs. It's another lot of Andy Pettis. Satchel Paige, Willie Randolph, and Dave Winfield. Another lot of just Royals cards. 1970, that's from Nashville. Boggs from Nashville. 83, Robin Yount from a set break, another set break. This is Nashville. That's from the set break. Toys R Us rookies from 87. Pete Ingobilla. Bought several of these a year or so ago. And long story on this card, but I did a video when I bought these. Sold it for $30. um, 86s, 486s, the Facebook Marketplace basketball collection, dollar box, sale, grade, and sale. Dollar box, sold it for $40, so got $19 there. Cecil Fielder, 40 cards, just a bunch of different Cecil Fielder cards. This came from a collection that we bought. We got a penny in this card. Oh, that's from Kentucky, from the Antique Mall find that you saw the video on that probably. Sold it for $2.95 plus shipping. Broadman Silver, Nashville. J.J. McCarthy, pink. So for $6.97. That came from Nashville. Not sure where this one came from. Duke Snyder. That it's a dime box at the first Chattanooga show I attended, not the one where we set up. So it's been over a year ago. I bought several of these for a dime, and so this month everything will always sell overtime because there's a lot of Los Angeles Dodgers collectors, Duke Snyder collectors, and they will sell overtime. Ricky Henderson, 1970, that's from Nashville. There's another Patrick Mahomes dollar box. Buy it, and it was worth grading. We sent it to PSA, and it sold. That's number 11, Don Mattingly. There's a 1971 from Nashville, another Ellis Burks, another 70 from Nashville. Two different Tom Glavine rookie cards. This is from a set break, Deion Sanders rookie card. This is number 12 of this card that we sold from, buy goats, sell the singles, buy goat lots. Dwight Gooden, Sal Frelick. This came from Nashville. Dwight Gooden. This is a really cool looking card called Gold Rush. Also came from the auction house or the antique mall in Lexington. 1970. Nashville, another 1970 from Nashville. This is from a set break. We've had this card up. This is from a Tiffany set break that we did make over a year ago. And this card finally sold for $40. I tell you, these Tiffany's, we were buying them a lot cheaper than you can get them now. But we made a ton of money with having Tiffany cards graded. Another 70 from Nashville. Sal Frelick, also from Nashville. Another 1970 card from Nashville. And anything from Nashville, we thought we had $1 in them. Then we thought it was 33 cents. I think it ended up being like, I can't remember. I wanted to say 19 cents. It seemed like it was less than 20 cents on anything that I say Nashville. And I'm going to be saying Nashville a lot over the next few months. If you saw that show or that video, you know why. Phillies, that was also Nashville. Mike Greenwell, not sure where that came from. Emmett Smith. Matt Shaw, hot player on the Cubs. It's a 2-card lot. 70, Lefty Phillips, Nashville. This is from Nashville. This is from a set break. This is 87 Topps checklist. Devin Booker, dollar box. I bought this because I knew he was going in the Hall of Fame. I bought this card probably 6 months ago to sell it now when he was going in the Hall of Fame. I paid $27 for this card. We sold it for $45. Nashville, 1970 card. Set break. That's another one of the rookies. I just didn't put the box under this picture. Joe Girardi. Another 70, Nashville. This is Barry Larkin from the Larkin cards that we bought, the huge 800 card lot. Probably seen the video on that as well. Carl Yastrzemski was Nashville. This is Tiffany. Yeah, another Tiffany card from that Tiffany set break. This is number what? 12? Yeah, I think it's 12. Number 12, Don Mattingly. Set break. Another Greg Jeffries. He sells really well, this card does. 1961, 62. Not sure where you picked that up. This is from a set break from a while back. Another Don Mattingly. That came from Nashville. We got 33 cents in this card. It sold for $10. Another Sandberg just sold recently after he passed. Couple of these minis. No, just 2 cards from Tiffany. Yeah, we talked about that too. When you have these set breaks, maybe it's not a superstar player, but if there's 2 cards from, this is 86 Topps Tiffany, I just put the cards together so we have his regular card and this is his all-star card. So that's something that a Dwight Evans or Red Sox fan would want to add to their collection. You're going to see a lot of 70 cards, 1970s, over the next couple months because we bought several of them in Nashville. So that's from the Nashville show. Set break, pack pool, Aaron Judge. I'm not sure where these 2 came from. Oral Hershiser, Nolan Ryan, and a 1987 Mattingly. Another Ryan Sandberg with Andre Dawson and George Bell team card when they were all with the Cubs. Tua, not sure where that came from. I think I bought a large lot. This is number 13 of Mattingly. And another Greg Jeffries card. So that's our total sales for the month. We were like $1,200-$1,300, I think. Easy 50% return on our money. Actually, it's a lot more than that. And if you want to know the full story on the Don Mattingly, and it doesn't even make it, you need to see it. So it kind of all comes together. You know, the video that I'm referring to had nothing to do with this card, but it has everything to do with this card. It has a lot to do with Fanatics. So I encourage you to go take a look. Go take a look at this video. You can find it on YouTube right now. I'll try to pop it up so you can see it. And that's our sales for the month. And when you look at what we sold, we sold a lot of cards of great players, but you can tell it's specific, like the Dwight Howard cards that I just showed you, or Dwight Evans on the Red Sox. You know, his regular card and his all-star card, sold them together in a lot. A lot of player collectors, a lot of team collectors, which I love that market. I love those people. But it's different than what you were seeing 3 or 4 months ago. We were selling a lot more graded cards, but we're not doing that now because, again, we're focusing on show inventory. But you can kind of see the difference in what we're doing and how we're doing it. And hopefully you understand, hopefully you see why we're doing what we're doing and the thought process behind it. You're not seeing as many graded cards being sold on eBay because we've transferred a lot of that inventory, not all of it, but a lot of it into show inventory. So that's the end of what we bought, and compare what we sold, and compare that to what we're buying. So our whole thought is, if I can make, $1 on this card and 50 cents on this card and $2 and a penny on selling this lot at 3, if I can take all this money by providing great value and selling great cards to team collectors and player collectors, and then take that cash and invest in, you know, iconic type cards, or even, you know, projects, and speculate on, like Pete Crow Armstrong, which you'll see I bought several Pete Crow Armstrong this month, and others, and you'll see that when you take a look at what we bought this month. So I'm hoping you're seeing the methods behind the madness, why we're doing what we're doing, as we're actually building out our inventories and building out a sports card business. That's our ultimate goal, is to build a real business. And hopefully it's becoming more and more obvious as time goes on. So check out the story behind this Yankees card. I think you'll enjoy it. I would appreciate your feedback on YouTube after you see it. And we'll talk to you next month, where we'll do our reviews of what we bought and what we sold on eBay. Of course, you guys know we do a couple of other online platforms where we sell cards. And again, our focus this summer has been on shows. We're getting ready to head to this card show in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If anybody's in the Myrtle Beach area or will be attending this show, we'd love to meet you and shake your hand. Make sure you find us. We just got one table set up. We're going to go to the beach for a few days and just kind of have a vacation and go to sit up and participate at this card show as well. Dennis Rodman, Captain Kurt, Rudy. I love Rudy. A lot of autographed guests. It ought to be a fun time, fun trip, and hopefully it'll be a good show for us. If you happen to be attending that show, make sure you find us, and we look forward to meeting you and shaking your hand. We'll talk to you then. I will see you on the next video on this page on our website, where we will cover our actual purchases. And again, I hope you see the contrast in what we're selling, who our customer is, who we're supplying. We're supplying real collectors, people that love their team, love the specific players on their team, and I love that market, and that's who we're supplying with, primarily through our eBay sales. Okay, guys, we'll see you on the next video, and we'll show you what we picked up this month.